Yes, my memories with him is that he is a God-fearing man. He's a good man. He has a lot of grit. He's always interacting with Marines of all ranks. I would serve with him anywhere, anytime. I'm also a Beirut veteran. He was the commanding general during the time we were sent over to Beirut, Lebanon, and he's also was a 29th Commandant. So that was great for us to have him, as a general, commanding general. I love it that every year we have a memorial service on October, and he's here, and he shows his love for his Marines. He's always been that way. Like I said, I would go anywhere in the world with him still. I wouldn't take it back. If we had to go back again and he was my commanding general, I would jump right on it. Yeah, but other memories I have of him is that he's the type of general that you didn't have to worry about him doing politics. He had a lot of quotes. He doesn't do bureaucracy, anything like that. But he's always going, charging forward. And he is always around. Like I said, he interacts with all types of Marine ranks, no matter with officers, staff NCOs, the enlisted Marines. Always had a smile on his face. Always was serious when he talked to you. He looked at you straight in the eyes and he was real. And that's what I loved about him. And like I said, every time I interact with him, whether we had a CG inspection, he showed up. Sometimes he would just show up in our area. With most generals, they give you heads up, hey, the general's coming down. General Gray didn't like that. He was the type of Marine that, or general that he would show up and he wants to see what the Marines are really about, what they were doing. And he don't want no, sweeping under the cover type things. He likes to see what we were all about. And I love that about him. He's a truthful man and good man.
You said you're a Beirut veteran.
Yes, I am.
So when you were over there and the bomb blast occurs, take me back to that time. How did you feel about that support?
Well, actually, I was there before the bomb blast. And a lot of my comrades that were, on that same deployment that I had before I went over or after I went over, it hurt. It really hurt me. To this day, still, I feel that sorrow and that it's inside of like a little hate and a little sorrow that they, were innocent. They were in their beds. They weren't doing anything. We were all there on a peacekeeping mission. And I can see the same sorrow in the general's eyes when he come here every year. And when he goes to lay that wreath down there at the wall that we have here, and it's when we're around him, we all feel that camaraderie and that brotherhood.
What core values of the Marine Corps inspire you personally the most?
Integrity, self-discipline, and honesty. And those are the three that I live by. Always had my Marines that were under me or the ones that were before me. I learned the same core values from them as, be honest, or ask questions when you don't know. Any dumb question is the one not asked. And that's the way I like to train my Marines. And if you had a problem, come to me. Don't wash it under the table or anything like that. Let me know about it.
When you're telling others about General Gray, what do you tell them?
I can tell them that he's one of the best generals I worked for. And every time I see him, it's just that smile. Even when he came down a couple of years ago, and my wife for the first time had met him, and he gave a speech. And I said, that's General Al Gray. And she was so amazed by how he had that standing ovation when he got up to speak before he spoke, because that love we have for him and that camaraderie we have for him. And she listened to him, and she was really, really impressed with him. And I said, that's my general. That was my commandant, and her not knowing much about the Marine Corps, as she was like, wow, he's really, I said, that's him. That's him. He's not, no about no one else. That's General Al Gray, and that's what I love about him.
How is it, Jacksonville and Onslow County? How is that home to the Marines?
Well, to like Al Gray say, this is home. This is his home, away from home. And we do have a BVA unit here. Well, actually, Beirut veterans, Beirut Veterans of America. We're here, and a lot of guys moved back here because the wall we have with the Marines that we lost in Beirut, or the camaraderie we have, and we still can talk to each other about things, and we are still a family. This is a family town, and I can honestly say I've been to other towns. I've been in Norfolk, Virginia. I've been in Fort Bragg area, and this city is totally different from those other bases. You can see the camaraderie with the family tightness. It's always been that way here. And years ago, when I first arrived here, I looked around and I said, oh, I can't stay here. I hate it here. But I've resided here, and I've been here for over 30 years, and I love it. And this is a home of the Marine, 2nd Marine Division.
Do you have anything you want to add?
Excuse me?
Do you have anything you want to add?
Like I said earlier, if I could take it all back, I still would do the same thing. And if I had one man in charge of me, Al Gray would be that man. And I know that he will lead us all back here. And if we can do it all over again in Beirut, I think we would have different views of how we did it. And another general, and I know that he's close to General Al Gray, was General P.X. Kelly. Those two right there are my heroes. And I loved being around them. I love working for them. Love being a Marine under them. And then they're being on the command of 2nd Marine Division and commandants of the Marine Corps. Could ask for nothing better. And I'm so proud to have served under them.